The more I think about this, the more I don't understand how two main characters got two different send-offs. And the characters I am talking about are Keener and Faye Lau. If you guys remember when Warlords came out, we finally got to track down Keener. And in his final mission, there were cutscenes, there were echoes, there was banter between us and him, and obviously, there was the final scene. So let's examine both characters' endings and just see how one felt complete and one just felt so empty. And here is Keener's first cutscene.
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this.
Fire at will.
Shit! Get down!
Keep firing.
Oh God! We're going in hard!
Now, I will say that the manhunts leading up to both of these characters were actually pretty fun and pretty impressive. Now, I will say the manhunts from Warlords were a lot more impressive because they were all brand new missions. And then obviously the manhunts leading up to Faye Lau, those right there were just missions we've already played and tweaked a little bit to fit those manhunts in them. Now, both characters did have echoes, including this one by Keener.
You know what I'm capable of. Still think resources is scarce? Mine are limitless.
But the thing about Keener is that he had multiple echoes in his mission.
You got a taste of what the Eclipse is capable of. Chernenko, Vivian, Dragov, Kajika, and, little Theo. They all had their parts to play. But like any big project, only the director knows how it'll all come together. If you let your worker bees think about the big picture, they stop working.
And each one of those echoes gave us clues on what would happen next.
The cleaners, the Rikers, whether or not you got enough water bottles to keep the civilians happy. You were so busy and distracted, you missed the big picture and ensured my legacy.
And the mind games he was playing with you throughout the whole mission, even giving you clues that maybe the one you trusted was really working against you. And if you just listened, you would have found this out sooner.
Never happened, Tro. That's the difference between you and me. That's why you're still an agent of the division.
Even had little hints. Do you trust your fellow agents?
Do you really trust the people you work for? Do you even trust yourself? Who can you trust?
And look at this one. Do you trust Faye Lau? And even the final boss battle was intense. And if you've ever played it on harder difficulties, you will know how intense it can really get. But what I really loved the most about this whole mission, this whole final stand down with Aaron Keener, is the fact that we've got closure. It wasn't just some dead body once we kill somebody. There was actually a sequence to it. You blackbarred him, right? And then the game kind of stops. He gets away, and then we transition into a cutscene. And this is it right here.
Agent, I'm on my way. Go secure Keener. Make sure he doesn't get away. You're done, Keener. Don't try anything.
My time's up.
Wait, what did you do? What did you do, Keener?
You have no idea what's coming.
Rogue agent deceased.
Fuck! Fuck this guy. Come on. Let's get back to Haven.
And then the next part stunned us all.
Hostile radio intercepted.
Schaefer, come in. Schaefer?
And then we had the Faye Lau mission. Yes, this was probably one of the most disappointing send-offs I've seen for any main character. And Faye Lau played such a big part in the Division 1. To send her off like this was just a disappointment. And what was even more disappointing, all we got from Faye Lau was this simple echo.
Agent, I know you're there. Silent, but always listening. It's over. Ellis is dead. You don't have to do this. You can let me go.
What the fuck? Is she serious?
System curtailed. System restored.
Is he dead?
Identification confirmed. President Andrew Ellis. Vital signs, 0. Status, ceased.
Lau's fucking lost it. We have to neutralize her.
Meeting adjourned, Mr. President. It's done.
Now, there was a little banter between you and Faye Lau leading up to the final battle, but not much.
Detected nearby.
I did what I had to do. What we needed to do. I made the hard choice and did what was necessary. I'm not going to come quietly. I've served my country. I did what we were trained to do to make sure that our mission was maintained. If you choose not to honor that service, you're the one-off mission. I will bury you, just like I buried Keener.
Now, I will tell you that the battle between you and Faye Lau wasn't that challenging, and I think it was mainly because it was at the end of Camp White Oak, and there wasn't much difference that they could do. It wasn't a brand new mission like Liberty Island, and there was no real mechanics to killing her. It was really just put out some DPS, drop her, and this is all we got.
Who did your eval? I can't believe they made you an agent.
And once you finish her off, you just have to clear the area. And there's typically 2 waves of Black Tusk that do drop down. And once you do kill them, that's about it, right? That's it. There wasn't anything special to it. There wasn't anything challenging to it. That was the end of the mission. And then it says mission complete. But I will tell you, this is where it got a little interesting. So once you go over the dead body, that was it. You could see the Faye Lau body down at the bottom. You could see the chopper coming, so I could go back to Washington, D.C. But her body is just laying there, right? Nothing at all. She's just laying there, dead, it looks like, right? Now, did you know if you shot her body, it would actually spawn another wave of Black Tusk? Yes. Actually, 2 waves. It spawns 1 wave here, and then another helicopter does come in. Which was kind of crazy, because if you don't shoot her body again, no Black Tusk come out. And you could just head back to Washington, D.C. So I don't know if this was on purpose, or if this is something that they put in. This is all we got here. And that's what's weird about this, right? That is what is weird about this whole situation. That we had one of the biggest main characters double cross us. We end up going through all this manhunt, and all we got was a dead body. It just didn't seem like it was something that they planned, or they wanted to finish, or they were unsure how they were going to finish it. What they could have done is they could have used the hype trailer for the ending and just did a couple edits. And a lot of you guys might have never even seen it, because you could only see this if you were on their YouTube page or on their social media. And let's take a look at it.
I'm Agent Faye Lau, Division. Activated at the same time as you. Interesting.
Just hold on!
We're taking it back.
Allied agent, now rogue.
It's perfect. This will bring the division to its knees. And that's when we'll end them. Once and for all. We were losing. We lost the trust of the people we were trying to protect. I'm not a traitor. I did what we were trained to do to make sure that our mission was maintained. If you choose not to honor that service, well, you're the one off mission.
And if you look at that last scene, when did Faye Lau get punched in the mission? It's like they put this mission out and really just didn't care anymore. And I really feel like this is one of the biggest disappointments that we got from them. Like whether you disagree with a lot of things they do in the game, or you disagree with some of the changes that take a little bit too long, or not getting content. But what really happened to everything that we saw in that trailer that never even really made it to the mission that caps off one of the greatest characters in Division 2? Every time I see that trailer, I just don't know what happened. What happened to it, why we didn't get it, and what was going on behind the scenes at Massive, at Ubisoft with the Division 2. Let me know what you guys think happened, what was going on, why does that trailer look so much different, and how did two main characters get totally two different endings? One felt complete and one felt empty. We're going to wrap up the video here, guys. Appreciate the support, appreciate the love. Let me know in the comments. I'll see you in the next one. Nothing But Skills is out.